People keep recommending this Jose Canseco video. Baseball doesn't exist.
He's introduced the game's biggest stars to steroids and then told on the game's biggest stars for doing steroids. He's been called a liar, a cheater, a drug addict, and a wife beater. He's fought a man who's 7 feet tall, and he's fought a man who's 5'6". He's been to prison, he's lived in a garage, he's been on reality TV shows, he's written 2 New York Times best-selling books, and has even claimed to have met aliens. Jose Canseco has done it all, and he's done it weirder than anybody in baseball history. Shortly after Jose Canseco was drafted, that's right, for an entire series of games, he didn't hit, he didn't field, he didn't do anything. He collected bats and balls and was laughed at and made fun of by teammates and coaches.
That's an important position, though.
This was enough
Someone's got to do it.
Canseco too. He gained 25 pounds of muscle that offseason, came back to baseball, and quickly became the Athletics' #1 prospect. Probably be one of the very few, if not the only.
Wait, is that true? For $5,000, you can hunt Bigfoot with Jose Canseco? That sounds like the best use of $5,000 ever. There can't be that many people paying $5 grand to hunt fucking Sasquatch with Jose Canseco. Do you think if we reached out, we could get him to come hunt the skunk ape instead? Someone's got to catch the skunk ape down here. I think Jose Canseco is the man for it.
He would be the first player in history to hit 40 home runs and steal 40 bases in a single season. Everybody called him an arrogant show-off, and then that season,
he did it.
The first player in history to hit 40 home runs and steal 40 bases. And then everybody just called him an arrogant show-off who was the best player in the world. By the time he left Oakland in 1992, he had been arrested several times, once for going 140 miles per hour and leading cops on a 15-mile chase.
Wow!
Jose has since
Do they have
claimed
footage
that
of that?
Also, anyway, in 1992, he was arrested again for ramming
kept
his
it
car
loaded
into
for
his wife's car
Bigfoot.
during an argument at a gas station. This was the first time.
Well, maybe
Jose
his
got
wife
in
was having an
trouble
affair with
with his wife,
Bigfoot. God
but Jose
damn.
maintains
How
that
deep
this
does it
was
go,
just
I
a
wonder?
simple act. But
Before I forget, I have to know, is there footage of that police chase?
at one point,
That's gotta be fucking great. Jose Canseco going 140 on a goddamn police pursuit. Probably tossing baseballs and Bigfoot food out of the window or something, like bait. This wasn't even close. They didn't even give me like a Jose Canseco related video. They just gave me police chases. And then a Grand Theft Auto cutscene over here, basically. Jesus Christ.
So, according to Canseco, he didn't hit his wife with his car because of steroids. He did it because he was pissed off at her. So, you really can't blame steroids. I guess you have to blame him. You also can't blame steroids for the time his 20-pound tortoise worth $25,000 escaped his backyard into traffic, forcing a sheriff to save its life in 1991. He was also pulled over with goats in the back of his car in 2013.
So he's like Dan Bilzerian, but less rich.
But luckily, the goats were wearing diapers. Instances like this have always been part of. A few days later, the Harrisburg Heat, a professional soccer team from Pennsylvania, offered Canseco a contract, but
that had to hurt
declined.
like shit.
This may be the most memorable moment of Jose Canseco's time in Texas and perhaps his entire playing career, but there were a lot of significant
That single-handedly
events
gave
that
him an
occurred while he played for the
encephalon
Rangers.
injury.
Probably the one with the
Holy
most
shit.
impact was Tommy Lasorda said Canseco seemed a little bit out of shape. He responded by calling Lasorda a chubby little fat troll who is the worst Humpty Dumpty pasta-eating moron I've ever seen.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that
Jose
sounds
was not
reasonable.
taking retirement very well.
Get
Canseco
blasted,
believed that he was
nerd.
being blackballed by MLB.
He learned that
because
on
they
League
knew
of
that he had
Legends.
such a huge. During this time, Jose began making money by allowing fans to bid for a chance to spend the day with him at his house while he was on house arrest. Potential activities
That's so
included hanging out
good.
by the pool, martial arts lessons, grilling steaks, and taking batting practice. A diehard
Hey, I'm
fan
under
won
house
this
arrest. Come
contest
pay to hang
for
out with me.
25.
Is there footage of Jose Canseco fighting? Oh, yes. How deep does the Jose Canseco lore go?
However, Canseco's true athletic calling in recent years hasn't been baseball. It's been MMA and boxing. His boxing
Yeah.
career began in 2008 when he fought Vi Sikahema.
He recently fought an intern at Barstool Sports and took a dive just to get money for the fight because he was broke. What the fuck? To be honest, I was thinking about that the other day. Like, I was pretty disappointed when Ben Askren got fucking blasted by Jake Paul. And it was pretty clear, like, he didn't care. He just wanted to get out quickly. I was thinking like that. Like, if I got challenged to a fight with one of the Paul brothers, I'd probably just take the check and take a dive instantly. Like, I'd just, like, fall right on the mat and just call it a day. It's like, that's speed running a fat check for doing nothing. Like, now I have nothing against Ben Askren for it now, the more I think about it. So if Jose Canseco pulled a Ben Askren, good for him. Dude's 90 years old. Contaminated with steroids and hunting Bigfoot.
The fight was in Philadelphia. Vince Papale was the referee, and Canseco walked in with
Vince
a bunch of fake
Papale?
tattoos. Bonaducci is only 5'6",
And he
but the
wore
fight
fake
ended in a
tattoos?
draw,
Why?
although some cares. Canseco then decided to put his black belts in Taekwondo,
Why would he
Kung
wear
Fu,
fake
and Muay Thai
tattoos?
to use by challenging
Like the
Hong
sponge
Yan Choi.
ones?
Jose had no chance, but I guess he really needed the money, so he volunteered to get pummeled by one of the scariest people ever. The fight lasted 1 minute and 17 seconds, and honestly, it could have been a lot worse. But only a few months later, he returned to the ring to fight Todd the Punisher Polton, who is basically just a random guy from Massachusetts who's known for fighting a few celebrity boxing matches and
Let's
for
go,
having an
Todd!
inside face tattoo.
Fuck
Polton
yeah, Todd!
was 5'10", but Canseco won this fight by decision. The next
Damn.
year, Jose fought
He
Gary
beat
Hogan
Todd?
in
He's
Little Rock,
unbeatable.
Arkansas before an Arkansas Travelers AAA baseball game. Gary Hogan was a 60-year-old man and an ex-baseball coach. He only weighed 191 pounds, but the fight ended in a draw. Again, it seems pretty clear
He just
Jose
fought
went
some
easy on
spectator
him.
at the
2011,
fucking match.
Canseco was scheduled to fight Billy Patton.
Which one of you is the oldest one here?
Florida. But when he took
Alright, get
his
your old
shirt
ass
off
in the
and was
ring. We're gonna
preparing to
fight.
enter the ring for another fight in 2016
Appreciate
when
it.
Jose was scheduled to fight Lindsay Lohan's dad, but that never happened.
Lindsay
Jose was supposed to fight
Lohan's
Lenny Dykstra
dad?
in 2011, but Lenny pulled out the last minute and
Who's
was
next?
replaced by the
Macaulay
guy who crashed
Culkin's
the White
butler?
House dinner party.
From
Jose
20
won that
years
fight
ago?
After a bunch of Jose is currently scheduled to fight Barstool Sports employee Billy Football on February 21st, and we wish Jose the best of
I'm
luck.
excited to
Believe it or
watch
not,
that
fighting
now.
is actually
Aliens have been trying to teach us how to time travel, but first we have to change our body composition, which we are not willing to do. We have tried with animals and it has failed. Well, if anyone was close enough to changing their body composition to be on a time travel wavelength with aliens, it's probably Jose Canseco. His body is composed of like 10% water, 5% blood, and 85% steroids. So he's probably like knocking on the door, like on the cusp, I would imagine. I mean, I can't speak for the aliens and their technology, but you know.
At one point, he proposed to his girlfriend on Twitter. She ignored him, so he called her a quote-unquote egotistical and easy lay. He posted...
What? This is fucking wild! He proposed to his girlfriend through Twitter, got left on red, and then immediately just went on like the Reddit nice guy shit. You bitch! How dare you! Wow.
Mark McGuire refused to show up because Canseco was there, but Jose apologized to McGuire anyway, and things worked out for Canseco. He was hired to be part of the Oakland broadcast team in 2017, but was asked not to return the next season after a series of tweets about sexual assault. And that's basically...
What? I see the difference, I guess, because I was a good-looking guy and these politicians look like a bag of boogers. Wow. It's like something I'd hear as an insult in Codename Kids Next Door. This... wow.
And that's what makes Jose Canseco an American hero.
Yeah, I mean...
Nobody cares about you either, fat ass. You got no balls, that's what you don't say it to my face.
This is
Typical
crazy.
Human feces.
That was a lot more interesting than I thought it would be. This is the second baseball player that has the craziest fucking lore. What was the other guy's name? Paul Hamburger or something super American? What was it? The guy we watched last time? He's the prime bunter and resub decaf.
The entire time. He needs to stay circling with...
Jose goes for the overhand right immediately. And
Jose's looking pretty clean.
Using his angles. Hit on the inside, throw to the massive jawline of Choi, and then get out of dodge. Everything right so far in the opening 20 seconds for Jose Canseco.
Right now in this David vs. Goliath match, Jose Canseco looks to be doing very well.
Canseco is 6'4" and he looks like he's 5'6".
Oh, yeah.
Why are you using 5'6" as an insult? Don't say that again. Say 5'5".
Choi only moves in straight lines, and the Glaciers move.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
Early on in his K1 career guy.
Yeah, he does.
Ooh.
He just ran into a jab.
He ate that one.
He's got to get away from that crazy stuff there.
If he bleeds on his opponent, he's going to be testing positive for steroids for a year.
I'm going to say, cerebral fight so far.
He's kind of got like a poison debuff built into his body with all the steroids.
Canseco down, a lot of trouble now. Here comes the ground.
Oh boy. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, this is when he fought Todd the Punisher. Let's go, Jose! No one's ever fought Todd and lived to tell the tale. Let's go, Todd! Has Todd ever fought before? Ever? Even, like, by accident one time? Let's go, Todd! This is where we make our comeback. He's going for the rhino charge. Come on, Todd. Ugh. Todd's just toying with him before he ends it all. He's about to put this match to bed. Boo is right. Not very good. And we already know Jose wins that fight. He got TKO'd by Barstool Sports intern Billy Football. 46 minutes. Don't want to watch 46 minutes of it. How about from this channel, Fittest Gamers? Okay. That's the DMCA waiting to happen. Damn, Billy Football's feeling it! Oh, is that the whole fight? So he really did just take a full-on dive, huh? That's a shame. I think only one baseball player per Just Chatting night, I would say. Because now Lenny and Jose, I'm convinced these baseball players have got some fucking good meat. Like, there is some content there.